As we're finalizing our module number 8, what we need to do is really go back and examine how far and how many really valuable skills that you've gained through this course. So when we looked at Module 1, we were just getting started and we really dove into the APA manual, looking at the plagiarism tutorial, and we started our statistics quizzes. So we started that very baseline knowledge and we continued to build upon that as we moved into module number 2, where we looked into ethical research and looking at the strong components as far as the role of the advanced nurse in developing evidence-based practice. So that was the beginning, and we're actually going to end up in re-examining that particular role as well in evidence-based practice. So as we moved on, we looked at theory, which is a foundation when we're looking at research. We looked at Boyer exploration. So I want you to remember these components because you will be using these skills throughout your master's program, and these skills will be invaluable to you as you continue to build your skills in really critiquing literature, consolidating the literature in meaningful literature reviews to determine the best evidence to actually apply in practice. And that's what it's all about. But part of that is really knowing what you're reading when you are reading articles and looking at those key factors to determine whether or not it is high level evidence for you to include in your evidence-based practice. So that's the critiquing skills that are so important at the master's level, to have that critical eye and ask those questions, not only what's included in a particular article, but maybe what's not there. Or maybe when you know the structure of the study, whether the researchers or the authors really reflected the actual results or what they wanted to gain from that study. So all those types of things, such as bias, are really important to strongly examine when you're looking at the research. And keep in mind that even though there are articles in peer-reviewed journals, that doesn't make them high-level articles, so to speak, that it really takes that critical eye and the skills that you've developed in this course to really analyze a particular study and look at that study in the context of the body of knowledge. And having that information in that big picture really helps you to determine the value of a particular study, and also the size of the study. What was the structure of the study? Was the structure appropriate for what they were looking for? All those types of questions are rolling through your mind and you've developed those skills. So I want you to move forward with those skills as you actually complete your master's program and in your work as well. So we also really started diving into putting everything together when we did the article critique to help you with those questions and to start solidifying how to think through the process. And then we moved into the mini research, and that's where we took the information that you gained from your literature review, really consolidated it into themes, and really looking for information that really tick and tide as far as a particular area of focus and what complex information really makes up a particular topic as well. And it was really valuable that you all really focused on something that was very interesting to you, because that helps us, and we should always focus on those areas that will help us in our practice. So moving into mini research 2, we really worked on refining those skills, and repetition helps us to learn, and we learn from each and every experience, as well as we had to bring forward those skills as far as the APA manual and those types of things, and how we read statistic. All of those components actually built into what you did with your mini research too. So now we're really going to refine and look at the levels of evidence, and really looking at those impact journals, impact factors that we're going to bring together in Module 8. So we're really doing that high-level analysis as far as looking at the types of evidence, the levels of evidence, and tying everything back together as far as evidence-based practice. So each and every module added to your toolbox, so to speak, allowing you to gain those skills that are invaluable as you're moving forward to analyze the evidence to determine what is the most appropriate actions to implement in your practice to elevate outcomes. And isn't that what we're all about? So it was truly a joy to work with you, and I look forward to module number 8, sharing the final module with you. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe and healthy.